So first thing we're gonna check, we're gonna turn it on. FYI, these take like 5 minutes to turn on. Your power button is down here. And if you get a special NIC printer, there's a second power button right here. So if you're like, why isn't this turning on? You're gonna pop this open, you're gonna check that. There's another power button. Your toners are also right here. So just getting a little bit more familiar with this copiers, because sometimes we don't do too many of these. Your toners are big tubes, you can pull these out. Literally like tubes of just toner. And they go right back in. And again, just match these to these and you'll be fine. You got other cleaning things. If you need to clean these because you're not getting great print qualities, it's a good thing to pop down to here. You pop this open and there's little sticks that you can go ahead and just kind of clean. This is always a great maintenance thing to do. You do that on all of them. Just cleans the excess toner off. If you ever get told, hey, the toner waste cartridge is full, that's going to be this guy down here. Nick has been keeping up on emptying them out, but occasionally you'll get one that's full, and we'll shoot a video later on how to empty one of these out. But these are kind of messy, and if you get a call for that, we have some spares I think in stock that you can just swap them out instead of doing it on site. So that's going to be that. This is how you do the toner on this one. Some little bit of maintenance on that. And before you send one out, just check, make sure, you can tell by the weight if it's heavy or not. You're going to pop that back closed. Boom. It's going to do that stuff. Right here, we got your staples. These cartridges, they just literally just pull out, put them back in. And that does your staples for you. Otherwise, you got your scanner bed, flips up. Connectivity wise, if you want to come down this way, we're looking at Ethernet right here for networking. And then you can do, so this is going to be your Cat 5, your Ethernet plug. That's going to go into the hard line or the router, whatever you're using on site. Or a lot of times they just do USB, which is right there. Our copiers do not currently carry wireless cards in them. So we don't have a wireless option on that. When they want it hooked up wirelessly, it has to be through that hard line right here. And that's going to need to be either through the venues, where they provide a custom Wi-Fi name or SSID, or through our own routers that we can provide. That is something that we just can't hook in and join a Wi-Fi network on these. So that's just a little tip on that. Otherwise, you got power down here. Takes your normal standard D plug. You can put something a little thicker, but doesn't really typically matter. Your status barcode is going to be right back here. That's where you're just going to scan it in. And we're putting on here our firmware when we last updated that. These are a little older, so they don't get firmware updates a lot, so that's pretty recent. I wouldn't worry about that. You got another tray right here on this side of the copier, and that's going to be for just when people print stuff to the other trays. Otherwise, if you want to come back over here, paper trays, you got a ton down here, all different sizes. All through there, all throughout, and that is pretty much what you're gonna have to look for on these. That should be the only thing. If you do have it on and you do open the trays on the paper, it's gonna ask you just to confirm everything. If you didn't change any of the paper sizes, don't worry about it. You just keep going through and you can hit confirm. I opened all of them, so it's gonna make me confirm everything. And kind of give it a good kind of cleaning. This one will need some more kind of refurb cleaning. Some more in depth, but as you can see, just a little bit of this green stuff will just take a lot of this dirt off. If it's still super filthy, my recommendation, put a little magic eraser on there. Same, douse the magic eraser with the green cleaner, and it'll just go through here and it'll scrub a lot of the dirt off. This stuff, the sticky residue, if you get those on return, some people put stickers on them, I don't know why. Soak them in alcohol, take a plastic black spludger that we use for the Mac repairs. And you're just going to kind of lightly agitate it, and eventually this stuff will come off. But use the alcohol for it. Don't use the green stuff, it works better. Same time, we'll give the screen a little wipe down. And at this point, we're looking for damage. Look for damage on the machine. Just make it look like it's presentable. This one's got a little damage in the corner. We'd note that in the lease return. And kind of just